Yo, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about my YouTube journey so far and how I managed to get myself monetized in just under a year. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that went well on this attempt, because this is not my first attempt. I've actually tried this YouTube stuff like maybe 3 or 4 times. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing I did was research this whole YouTube algorithm like an absolute madman. I learned about the importance of keywords, tags, and how they can help your videos reach the audience that you're trying to find. I also learned about how to optimize my videos titles and the descriptions to increase its visibility and all that kind of stuff. This is not an ad, but the tool that that kind of does all of this for you and is very, very effective, again not an ad, is vidIQ. It's like a plugin that it's a plugin and a website that just helps with all of this stuff. Now with vidIQ, it gives you everything. It gives you keywords, recommended titles, video description, video thumbnail ideas, which is what I actually used for this video. It shows you the trends in your specific niche. It's sick. It's expensive. I'm currently on the Pro plan, which expires soon, and I'm going to jump into the Boost plan at the end of the month once my current plan expires. But it's a really, really, really handy tool, man. Again, this is not an ad, but it's a really, really good tool. I should have an affiliate link down below that should be getting paid for this, but I'm not. It's actually a really, really, really good tool, and my channel wouldn't be where it is today without it, honestly. Really handy tool. Like I mentioned earlier, I've been researching YouTube like an absolute madman. So I discovered vidIQ from watching Think Media, channel makers, vidIQ's actual YouTube channel, vidIQ, Jade Beeson, and there's probably a couple other channels that I'm probably forgetting, but those are the main ones. And those channels also cover some very, very, very important stuff, like what kind of gear you should invest in once your channel gets to a certain level. It also shows you about, they also like discuss like strategies, and in general they're channels that I refer to keep me inspired and keep me informed about this whole YouTube stuff. I'm gonna link all of them down below. Now, despite like knowing all of this information, I still wasn't 100% sure what my channel is going to be about. Like, the reoccurring thing that I kept on hearing from all of these different channels on how to grow on YouTube was you need to have like a specific niche, or like your channel needs to have like a narrative about what you're all about. And I didn't know what I want to do everything, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to talk about business, I wanted to talk about art, I wanted to talk about cars, I wanted to talk about lifestyle stuff. I wanted my channel to be about everything. I didn't want to have like channels for each specific thing, so I kind of just wanted to just do everything on one channel. So actually I was suffering from information overload for quite a while, but I eventually settled on doing like a house tour video for my first video, which I'm gonna walk you guys through now a little bit and show you how I went from house tour video to what I'm posting now. So yeah, like my first video ticked all of the boxes. It was, right title, good description, had all the links to all the products I was talking about in the video linked down below. It was sick. It was really, really good, and it performed significantly better than I thought it was. Like on my other attempts, my first videos got like 40 views, 30 views, 80 views. Like my goal, if I got 200 views on my first video on this attempt, I was happy. That was like my goal. Let's just get 200 views, happy days. The video actually got 2,000 views, and it's still performing well now. So cool, we did that video. Then I started uploading painting time-lapse videos. Like I wanted to get consistency and post frequently. So I thought, okay, if I could produce like one painting a week for the whole year, that would be like my one piece of content that I'm continually putting out. Now, to my own admittance, I'm not the best artist in the world. I'm not the best painter, drawer. I'm okay. I'm not terrible. I'm okay. I'm not Devin Rodriguez or Alpe Fa, all of these guys. I'm just like a so-so, you know, artist. And like, I did a couple of these, and the time and effort that went into putting in these videos, it was draining. It was draining my enthusiasm to like put videos out. So yeah. So yeah, man, I just had to take a break, man. Like, I had to try something a bit different because those videos were not hitting, man. So you know, from looking at all of these different like videos on how to grow on YouTube, another reoccurring thing was to like just talk about, you know, what you know, what you love, well, not what you love, but what you're into. And like what I do on a day-to-day basis is chauffeuring. That's like how I make the majority of my money. So I just started to just make video. Well, I started off with one video about the car I had at the time, which was the S-Class. And that video did quite well. I was like, oh, okay, like maybe I should start like a series about chauffeuring. I don't see many creators like talking about private hire and chauffeuring and stuff. And the ones I do see that are doing it are just black cabbies, or they're based in the US. So I was like, okay, maybe I could do something for the UK basically. So I came up with this concept, but I wanted to do it with someone. And my friend Johnson, he's like in the same industry and he's super into it as well. So we recorded this content, and we actually had this content sitting there for a minute, to my own fault. Literally, because it was like an hour-long bit of content, it took me ages to edit. So anyway, I finally edited this hour-plus long video footage and I put it out. I made sure the title was on point. I made sure the description was on point. I made sure all the back end stuff was, you know, and it was performing well. Now the following day, I promoted the same video on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's right here, please do. And then I cracked on with my day. Now my job for the day was to pick up Maya Jama. Maya Jama, for those who don't know, is what's the best way to describe her? She's a TV personality. She's a Instagram influencer. She's an all-round cool person, entertainer, host, super cool person. Pick her up. My job was to pick her up and to take her to the O2 and then take her back home. Now, when I picked her up, it was the first time her getting into a BMW i7. And at the time, she was on the cover of Vogue magazine. So she got in the car, she saw herself in the cover, she's in a nice car, and she you know, records a story. Now, in the story, she tags me in the story and puts it out, and I then repost that video on my Instagram. And yeah, Maya Jama has 3 million, probably more, I don't know, I'll check that now. Yeah, 3 million followers on Instagram. So that brought a insane amount of traffic to my Instagram and to my YouTube, because at the time I had my YouTube link in my bio, and I had the story to that video in my story as well. So when people saw that video, they went to my page and then they looked at my story and saw the YouTube, and yeah, the amount of traffic it brought to my page, insane. That wasn't just it though. So full transparency, I accelerated the growth by promoting it using a site called Sprizzy. Now this is not an ad again. I'm giving all of this stuff away for free. But they're a legitimate social media marketing site that delivers real organic growth using Google Ads and all that kind of jazz. I'm gonna do like a comprehensive video about the way how I promote my videos. And I'm gonna do like a breakdown of how much I spent and the results I got from it. And I'm gonna compare. There's a couple of sites that do exactly the same thing Sprizzy does, and I'm gonna compare all of them and do that in a separate video. So please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for that video. But for full transparency, the video was doing really well organically and just by itself through good tags, title, thumbnail, etc. And I gave it that extra boost, that extra push with some promoting on Sprizzy. Again, not an ad. Over like I think now maybe a week has gone by and the videos was like, this is flying, this is doing really well, and the subscribers kept on climbing, and the watch hour. So like during the journey of getting like the channel monetized and all that kind of stuff, I wasn't so much concerned with the subscribers. I wasn't concerned with the subscribers. I knew I was gonna get the 1,000 subscribers. I wasn't pressed about that. I was more concerned with the watch hours. Like the watch hours was what freaked me out, because you need 4,000 watch hours, which is quite daunting. It requires a lot of videos and a lot of videos to do well. And this is where I was really fortunate. This one video is an hour plus long and a lot of people tuned in and watched it. The retention on this video is really good and a lot of people watched it. So my watch hours went through the roof, and that's what got me to the criteria. That's how I reached like all the requirements for the channel to get monetized. And yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it, man. I really needed that win. I really needed that monetization I needed the confidence. It gave me, I think that's like the biggest thing that comes with the whole, you join the YouTube partnership program. That is the confidence of, okay, cool, I'm doing something okay here, you know what I mean? I'm adding value, and people are rocking with it. So since being monetized, it's increased my confidence and like my ability to, like, not my ability, but it's increased my enthusiasm to stay consistent and to keep on going. Now, I've lent into doing more of the car-related private hire chauffeuring content, and that's what my last few videos have all been about, and they've been performing well. And I'm gonna continue doing those and keep on putting those out. The whole monetization and making money on YouTube thing wasn't really the priority. I kind of just wanted to build the audience first and then go from there. Which is why the large majority, especially the longer length videos, aren't monetized, because most people that watch those are fellow drivers that listen and not actually watch. So when I have the ads on it, having ads on it kind of messed up my retention rate, and a lot of people was just like, leaving the video. So excuse me. So I'm going to go into why some of my channels aren't monetized in more depth, and why I'm not going to monetize them, and I'm going to go do how much YouTube paid me in my first month or whatever. I'm going to do all of that in another video, so please stay subscribed for that. But that's been the journey so far. Just a bit of luck, bit of perseverance, and ads. And yeah, that's how my channel's got to where it is today, man. That's the story. I hope this has helped. Check out all the links down below. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. Follow me on TikTok, and like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will catch you next week or the next one.